Hello, I'm Pastor Katherine Olson from First Lutheran Church. We all know that stories have power, and author Shirley Jones, who is also a member of First Lutheran Church, has a very powerful story to share. This Tuesday on Zoom, we are going to be having a chat with Shirley Jones about her life and her powerful story. And I hope you can join us for that chat, whether or not you have read her memoir. But if you are looking for a good read, boy, this story is very powerful. So I'm going to tell you, give you 3 reasons why I think you would love to be part of this Zoom chat on Tuesday, and why you may also want to pick up Shirley's book. Shirley Jones's memoir is a story of survival. And as a reader, I love a good survival story. Shirley met a young man when she was just a teenager, and she married Vern at the tender age of 18. Vern and Shirley had their first child 10 months after they were married. They had their second child and their third child soon after. And it was somewhere in that process of being a young married couple with young children where Vern realized that he had inherited a devastating disease, which is called ataxia. Not much was known at the time about ataxia. It had been running in Vern's family, but as a young man, he thought he had been spared from the disease. But in fact, he had contracted it. And as ataxia began to manifest in his body, he found himself increasingly disabled and it was unable to work to support his family. So there is this incredible story of survival that comes as Shirley and Vern try to figure out how to raise children in the midst of this. Another reason I think you'll like this book is it really points to the importance of information and transparency regarding hereditary illnesses. Ataxia wasn't something that Vern's family talked about, and there wasn't much known about it at the time. But as doctors and geneticists work more to uncover more information, you see the ways in which that information did transform Vern and Shirley's family. They ended up with 5 children, but it wasn't until later that they realized the illness that Vern had could be passed on to the children. And in fact, 2 of Vern and Shirley's children did end up with ataxia as well as a granddaughter. So you see the importance of information and also this family's heartbreak as they celebrate these wonderful lives of loved ones in their midst, but also struggle with understanding that they too will have to deal with the ravages of this disease. The third reason I think you will love this book is it's a powerful story of faith. Shirley talks a lot about how her faith led her through the many challenges that she and Vern faced together with their children. And she also brings up with wonderful honesty some of the questions that she had and the difficulties and the challenges of faith in the midst of everything. So I can't wait to talk to Shirley about this book on Tuesday. I hope that you will join us, even if you haven't read the book. We're going to make sure it's an engaging conversation for all. And if you are interested in picking up this book, I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful read, and we will provide some links so you can get your hands on a copy if you are interested. Well, thanks, and I hope to see you this Tuesday on Zoom. God bless.